Hiya, my name is Stacie Townsend, and let's learn to play better pickleball with Pickler and USA Pickleball.
Hello, I am JW Johnson.
And I'm Georgia Johnson, and we're USA Pickleball members and pro pickleball players, and we're here to teach you some tips on volleying today.
A volley is where you hit the pickleball out of the air without the ball touching the ground. Most volleys are hit when you are at the non-volley zone line. There are a handful of volleys that you can hit on the pickleball court, which include 1, a block volley, and 2, a punch or swing volley. A block volley is more of a defensive shot where you may be caught off guard by your opponents and are trying to reset the pickleball softly into the kitchen. A punch or swing volley is more of an offensive shot where you are playing aggressive and attacking your opponents. To hit a volley, start in an athletic position where you are compressed with your paddle out in front of you. Be sure that you have a relatively loose paddle grip. If your grip is too tight, you will likely hit the pickleball too hard, and volleys are all about touch and feel.
Then find the pickleball with your paddle out in front of your body.
It is important to be out in front where you'll have more control and more power. At the point of contact, pay attention to the angle of your paddle face. Your paddle angle will dictate where the pickleball will go. Too far open, you will be sailing the pickleball out of bounds. And too far closed, you will hit the pickleball into the net. If you are blocking the pickleball, absorb the pickleball with steady hands. All you have to do is really meet the pickleball with a loose paddle grip. However, if you have time, go on the offensive and hit a more aggressive volley with a punch or swing. Generate some forward momentum through the pickleball.
Now that you have the basic fundamentals of your volley, where should you hit it?
You have a lot of options when striking a volley or any other shot, which include
1, down the middle. 2, right at either of your opponents for a body shot. 3, at your opponent's weak side, which is generally the backhand side. And 4, at your opponent's feet.
These placements are all good options, but are really dependent on where you are, where your partner is, where your opponents are, and where the pickleball is on the pickleball court.
But what will really hurt you is if you make unforced errors by hitting the pickleball out of bounds. In other words, by going for too much and aiming for the baselines and sidelines of the pickleball court. To reduce your unforced errors, shrink the pickleball court in your mind by 3 feet on each side and on the baseline, and play within the smaller court.
And be sure to mix up your shot selection.
If you like this pickleball video, be sure to share it with your pickleball friends and partners, and we'll see you out on the pickleball courts.